All right, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, people? What's popping? This is about to be the shortest live stream in the history of live streams ever, I think, on YouTube, because people be doing like a lot of live streams and shit live streams for like, 3 hours, 2 hours like we usually do. But this is going to be quick. It's going to be real quick. Probably like a half an hour, 40 minutes the most. You feel what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody in the chat so far. Oaktown's finest. Sam Ramos was popping. Monogamous player. Navin was good. What's going on? Shout out to everybody. So I'm on my phone, so there's going to be no calls. You know what I'm saying? If you have questions, put a Q in the chat in the question, and then we'll, I'll try to get to that. But I wanted to talk about something real important. Shout out to Joe Blast in the building. Aaron Sanders, Olafemi, Xavier was good. El Barrio was popping. King Solar, Hayes was good. K Zaggin 20 in the motherfucking building. Shout out to you. What's going on? So today's show, I'm talking about why dudes will fail in the game, why shit's not gonna go the way you want it to go in the game. And it's something that I haven't really talked about a lot, but I think it's very important that I talk about it, because what gave me this idea was the yesterday's show when me and Miles did. And the dude, he was talking about how, he missed having his ex-girlfriend, so he's trying to rush the process of being with a woman and stuff like that, right? So I got it off that idea. And what I wanted to say is this, right? Shout out to everybody coming through and all that. And remember, guys, make sure you guys get on the Bad Boy membership. Make sure you guys get on the Masculine Identity membership, and make sure that you guys also get tickets to the seminar that is coming out soon, guys. Make sure you guys get tickets to the goddamn seminar, because the seminar is going to be crazy. Let me see if I can pull up the stuff on here real quick. So yeah, this is the joint right here for the seminar. Myself, Miles Cunningham, K Zaggin, Taekwondo, and Ram Wills. So make sure you guys click the links below, or I think April might put the links in the chat so that you guys can get tickets to the seminar on April 2nd. You feel me? Now, what I want people to understand about the game is this, right? And this is why a lot of people will fail. This is why you're not going to get what you want. This is why things are not going to go the way you want it to go. You understand? And make sure you got to pay attention to what I'm saying here, right? What people think that, or I should say this before I say what I'm going to say. What I want to say first is that you can do anything you want in the game, okay? You can do anything that you want in the game. That's what I want to say first. I want to make this clear. So what do I mean by you can do anything you want? You can simp, you can trick, right? You can, holler at chicks and get chicks with your mouthpiece. You can beg a girl to be with you. You can buy a chick flowers on the first date, right? You can call a girl 10 million times. You can chase a woman. You can take a girl back who disrespected you. You can be the type of guy who is a player. You could be the type of guy who is a no-nonsense type of guy. You could be the type of guy who demands respect in a situation. You can do whatever you want. So I want you guys to get that understood before I get into the next part, because the next part is going to make more sense based off what I'm saying now. So understand and remember that I'm saying you can do whatever you want. Now, I'm going to tell you why people are going to fail in the game and not really get what they want. What you have to understand is you can do whatever you want, but you can't expect to get the same outcome or a specific outcome in the game based off of what you're doing. So what I mean is this. If you're the type of guy who's tricking, you're not going to get the same outcome as the type of guy who's not tricking. If you're the type of guy who is, let's say, a simp, you're not going to get the same type of outcome as a guy who actually has tight game. So what a lot of guys think they can do is they think they can, like wine and dine a chick, buy her flowers, be a gentleman, and get the same type of treatment that a player can get. So basically what I'm saying is this: you can do whatever you want, but understand what you do is going to be correlated to what the outcome is going to be. Now, the reason why people fail in the game is because, for example, a guy thinks he can trick and then actually get a woman to like him for him. You understand? A guy thinks he can simp and still get respect from a woman. It doesn't work that way. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I said you can do whatever you want, but understand that what you do is going to create a certain outcome. Now, the reason why people fail is because, like I said, the guy who's the simp, he's going to fail because he thinks he's going to get the same outcome as the player. This is why I hate when the passport bros or tricks or whoever try to act like what they're doing is the same as what a guy who has game is doing. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way. So what you have to understand is this, is that there's always going to be balance in the game. So if you're tricking, you can get some sex from a girl, but you'll never get her respect. You'll never get a woman who actually likes you because that is not the outcome of tricking. You can simp, right? You could probably get some shit popping with a chick on some sex stuff or whatever, but it might take you longer. You got to take a girl out on a bunch of dates. You got to spend a lot more time with her. You might have to buy her things, right? So you have to do that in order to, let's say, get sex or get a girl to deal with you. So what I'm saying is this, is that what makes people fail is thinking that they can do one thing and then get a different outcome or get the same outcome as somebody else doing the other thing. So you have the guy who has weak game who thinks he can get the same outcome as the guy who has tight game. It does not work that way. And the reason why it doesn't work that way is because you have to understand the type of guy that you are, or the type of behavior that you're presenting to the game. Because that behavior and the type of guy you are is going to get you a certain result, right? The game is always balanced the fuck out. It's always balanced out. It's like this. Think about this, right? Let's say you have two people. They're both overweight. Two people are both overweight, right? You have one person who says, you know what? I'm tired of being overweight. Let's call that person A. Person A is like, I'm tired of being overweight. I'm going to start eating right, go to the gym, work out, lose weight, get fit, right? So let's say they do that for like a year, right? They go to the gym, they work out, they get fit, they're disciplined, they're eating better, all these things are going down, right? And then they eventually lose weight. Now you got person B. Person B is also overweight. They want to lose weight too. Well, what person B says, they say, you know what? I'm eating all this fatty food. I'm eating all this bad food. I don't go to the gym. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get liposuction. So now person B gets liposuction and they lose weight. Right? Now, check this out. So now at the end of the year, person A worked out, ate right, got fit. Person B got liposuction. So by the beginning of next year, they both lost weight. What you have to understand is that person A and B are not in the same position, even though it looks the same. Follow me. So they both lost weight, but person B lost weight by liposuction. Person A lost weight by discipline and working out. So what happens is that person A has become a disciplined person. Person B is still undisciplined. So what will happen usually is that person B is probably going to gain the weight back within a few months, right? Person A is probably going to keep off the weight because they developed the discipline to do this. So what I'm saying is that how each of them came at the game, they got a different outcome, even if the outcome seems like it's similar. So this is what I'm saying, where a guy who's a trick, he can get pussy, and a guy who has game, who knows how he has a good mouthpiece and he's confident, can also get pussy, but they're not the same. Just because they both got pussy don't mean they're on the same level. The issue is that the trick thinks he's on the same level as the guy who has game. Just like the guy who got liposuction thinks he's on the same level as the guy who went to the gym and got fit, but they're not on the same level. So what happens is that the guy who got liposuction, right? His outcome is not the same outcome as the guy who got fit by going to the gym and eating right. Just like the trick who has sex is not the same outcome as the guy who has game who's getting sex. You understand what I'm saying? See, the failure comes in when you're the guy who wants to lose weight, you get liposuction, but you think you're the guy who worked out. You think you're that guy. You think that your results is the results of that guy. You understand what I'm saying? You think you're the same as that guy. So the failure comes in where people want the outcome. For example, the person who got liposuction wants the type of outcome the guy who actually went to the gym has. But the outcome that he has is not the same as the guy who went to the gym. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is he ends up gaining weight again. He ends up failing because he thought there was a shortcut to get what guy A got, which is the guy who went to the gym and worked out and got fit and became that disciplined person. So what I'm trying to tell you is that you're going to always fail in the game when you don't understand the balance in the game. Meaning, if you do this thing, this is going to be your outcome. And if you do that thing, then that's going to be your outcome. But what you have to understand is that there is no way in hell you are going to get a certain outcome the same as somebody else is who's doing something totally different than you. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And that's why people fail, because they think they are. This is why, for example, these tricks, they think they're getting the same outcome as the guy who has game. They're like, and the funny part is they actually think they're smarter. They actually think that they got one up on the guy who has game. They really think this. They think, they're like, well, listen, bro, you had to holler at the chick. I just paid the girl and she fucked me. But see, what he doesn't understand is that the girl that had sex with him because she had to, meaning he was paying her, not because she wanted to. So what happens is that he thinks he got a girl that gives a fuck, but she doesn't. The guy who has game has a girl who desires him, who desires the dick. The trick he's getting a girl who doesn't desire the dick. Because if she desired the dick, he wouldn't have to pay. Right? But see, what I'm saying gets deeper, and this is why I wanted to bring up the guy yesterday who was talking about, he was like, yo, why can't I just do this boyfriendy stuff? And I just started messing with a girl, but I want to cuddle and I want her to spend the night and all this other stuff. Now, what you have to understand is, like I said, you can do whatever you want in the game. You can do whatever. You can do whatever, right? But what I'm saying is, based off what you do, you're going to get a certain outcome. So let's use the example of not vetting a woman. You don't have to vet women. I'm going to say that right now. You do not have to vet women. And shout out to Boss Mac for the t-shirts, man. You feel what I'm saying? Bitch smile shit could be way worse. That's a fact. But you don't have to vet a woman. But understand the outcome of not vetting a woman is going to be a certain outcome. So you don't have to vet the girl, but usually what's going to happen is if you don't vet a woman and you make a woman your girlfriend in like a month or two, there's going to be drama. She's not going to respect you. There's going to be a lot of disrespect because you gave her the title too soon. You gave her the title for nothing. So yeah, you can have your girlfriend, but the outcome of it is usually disrespect and drama. Now, if you vet a woman, then make her your girlfriend, you vet her for that year, 18 months, and you put her through the vetting process, she becomes your girlfriend when you decide that, okay, I'm going to take her as a girlfriend, but she's been through the process. She's basically seen and understood what she needs to do to be that woman for you. She respects you because if she didn't respect you, she would have been gone. She wouldn't have made it that far. You see what I'm saying? So based off of how you play the game, you're going to get a certain outcome. So remember, you can do whatever the fuck you want, but based off of how you play the game, based on how you play the game, you're going to get a certain outcome. And don't think that if you don't vet a woman and you make a woman your girl in 2 months, don't ever think you're going to get the same outcome as a guy who actually vetted a woman. Impossible. Impossible. It's not going to happen. It's not gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? This is what guys don't understand. And when you don't understand this, this is what's going to make you fail in the game. Because you're going down a certain path and you think or you expect a certain outcome, but you're never going to get that outcome because the outcome you're trying to get, you're not doing the things that are needed to be done in order to get that outcome. So if you're tricking, you're like, man, I'm tricking on these hoes and I'm, blah, 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 blah. And then one day you want a girlfriend. And you think, well, I don't know, maybe I could pay a chick and maybe I could wine and dine her. Maybe I could do a lot of things. Maybe I could buy her gifts because you're still in the tricking mentality. So you think that you're going to get a girl who really fucks with you, a girl who's really about you, a girl who really likes you, a girl who really is into you. But what's going to happen is that you're going to fail at that because you thought tricking was going to yield you the same results as a guy who actually has fucking tight game. And that's not how it works. See, what people got to understand is this, is that, there are no shortcuts in the motherfucking game. You feel what I'm saying? No shortcuts. No shortcuts. There is no motherfucking shortcuts in the goddamn game. Not one shortcut. And that's why people fail. See, they fail because they think that there's a shortcut. You feel what I'm saying? They think there's a shortcut. You said those tricks think any way to cut corners to impress women. Exactly. That's a fact. But you see, the thing is that there is no shortcut because what you're doing at the moment dictates the outcome you get. Because as soon as you trick, and I'm just using tricking as an example because it's the easiest one for you to understand. As soon as you trick, the woman is automatically not attracted to you. Automatically. So because she's automatically not attracted to you, there is no way you can get what a guy gets who she's attracted to. So you're getting sex, but you're not getting sex from a woman who actually likes you, which means the sex is going to be different. Exactly. That's what I'm going to say. But Miss Lokari, women overseas are more feminine. Exactly. That's what they're going to say. And see, what they don't get is this. Again, the game is balanced. So, like, look, dudes could go overseas and do all that shit, whatever they want. They can do all that shit. Understand is they can't get a certain thing. See, they think they're getting women who are more submissive, right? That's what they think they're getting. But what happens is that because they're the type of guys who don't know how to really deal with women, they're going to fuck up situations, just like your boy. You understand? I don't even need to go into that, but you already seen what happened with your boy. You already seen what happened with your boy. And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. That's the balance of the motherfucking game. I always tell you guys, whatever you get out of the game is based on what you give. Remember, I'm saying this. What you get is based on what you give. I'll say that one more time. What you get is based on what you give. So if what I'm giving to the game is tricking, what I'm going to get are women who are going to fuck me because I'm paying. What I'm also getting from that is women who are not attracted to me. What I'm also getting from that is women who don't take me seriously. What I'm also getting from that is women who don't fucking give a fuck about me or what I got going on or any plans I have. Nothing. That's what I get from it, from what I give. You see what I'm saying? This is what you guys have to understand. Now, if I'm a guy who has tight ass game, a guy who's confident, a guy who has a mouthpiece, a guy who understands his value, I'm giving that to the game. So then what I get back is I get women who are actually sexually attracted to me, women who actually get attached to me, women who actually want to do things for me, women who actually want to be a part of my program. See, when you give that to the game, when you give that confident energy, when you give that skill, that know-how, that strategy, that's what you get. You get that back from the game. Oh my God, April is looking so sexy right now in the background. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah.
You flip that camera.
I ain't flipped the camera, but I'm just like, God damn. Like, oh man. So you said females have gotten mad pickier now. Seems like they've gotten immune to even tight game. I wish I had the button. I would have hit the button on you right now. Well, exactly. Brown, brown, brown. Like hit the button on your ass, nigga. What? You said you said that seems like they've gotten immune to even guys with tight game. No such thing. No such thing. No such thing, guys. This is what I'm trying to tell you. There's no immune. You can't be immune to niggas with tight game. Can't be immune. That's like saying, bro, you know, there's like so many women out here on social media putting up sexy pictures of their ass and their titties. You know, I've gotten so immune to my sexual attraction to women. You wouldn't say that, right? Are you immune to being attracted to women now because there's so much shit on social media with chicks, you know, posting sexy pictures and all? Are you immune to that? I don't think you are. You understand what I'm saying? Says most basketball bros won't actually go overseas. They like the idea that women overseas will treat them better. That's a fact. And see, that's the issue with a lot of these dudes is that they're so delusional when it comes to the game, and this is exactly why people fail. That delusion is the thing or the reason why so many of these people fail. Because they're living in this illusion that, hey, I can be a loser here and then be a winner when I step over there. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. See, again, it's all balanced. It's all balanced out. The whole shit is balanced out. See, what a lot of these cats don't realize, right? See, and let me just say this about, because, you know, just to make this point, because I don't really like talking too much about the passport bros, right? Is that if you're a socially awkward guy, right? Follow me. If you're a socially awkward motherfucker in America, where you're from, and then you go to another country, you are still socially awkward. What happens is, though, is that when you go there, the women are like, oh, this guy has something I want, which is the money. And I know he's over here to fuck with me. So even though he's a goofball, even though he's socially awkward, I'm going to make him feel like a winner because that's what they're selling. You see what I'm saying? That's what they're selling. See, they know that there's a balance in the game. They know they have to give to get. So what they're giving these guys is the illusion that they give a fuck. What they've given these guys is the illusion that they're attracted. That's what they're giving them. So when they give these guys the illusion they're attracted, what they get is the money in return. It's the same thing over here in America. You have guys who make a lot of money who are tricking in America, just like guys are tricking overseas. It's just that it's cheaper to trick overseas in certain situations. But either way, they're both tricking. So what they're giving is money, so they're getting the hoe. What the hoe is giving is hope and illusion, so what they're getting in return is money. You see what I'm saying? It's a balance. Universal said immune because they know the game too. They know niggas watch YouTube videos listening to the game, but they also got females on YouTube videos that spit that female game to them too. Universal, what you don't understand is this. is that a woman is naturally going to be attracted to a man, the same way a man is going to naturally be attracted to a woman. So what happens is that when you're the type of guy, right, who is confident, charismatic, you know how to dress, you smell good, you know how to have a conversation, right? You got shit going for you. You are attractive to the woman, right? So a woman is not going to say to a man, hey, sir, I'm having a really great time. And I'm probably having a really great time because you're a really great guy. And, you know, you make me think of things and make me feel things that I haven't felt in a long time. But you know what? I'm going to have to decline because your game is just so tight. You have a nice day. That's not how it works. You know, sir, I'm immune to all that. Like I'm really interested in you, but I'm just gonna say no to you and all the other guys that I meet that I'm interested in. And I'm just gonna stay home and watch my cats and chill. That it doesn't happen that way. See, Universal, what you don't understand is this: in your mind, you're not in situations where women are actually feeling you. So your perspective is, oh, women aren't really trying to. So you think you got game. You think your game is tight, but it ain't tight. Because if your game is tight, then you wouldn't be talking this way. You understand what I'm saying? You wouldn't be talking this way. It's like me saying, like, I'm from Brooklyn. That's like me saying, man, you know, like, let's say I'm out there trying to holler at girls and I'm having a tough time talking to girls. No girls want to talk to me. They ain't trying to give me the time of the day. And I'm like, bro, man, you know, don't even come to Brooklyn. Chicks in Brooklyn don't like guys. You see what I'm saying? It's not true that chicks in Brooklyn don't like guys. I'm just speaking from my experience and saying, well, you know, for me, this happened. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand that. You said, for example, I used to only do coffee dates. Now, more often when I offer coffee dates in the past 2 years, did say they, I guess you're saying they said no. What?
So what?
Is that he's like?
So weed out those money grabbers.
Exactly. He said.
No
So he said, hold on. Wait. So you said, I got to read this again. You used to do coffee dates. Now more than often, when I offer coffee dates in the past 2 years, they said no. So because you're getting rejected for coffee dates now, you think that they're immune to the game?
Yeah, that's no.
Oh my Jesus! He just ran into women that didn't like him.
So you found out,
right?
You weeded out the people that
exactly
were going to use you
exactly
for dinner.
Exactly. But you know, this is what I'm saying. So, guys, you got to understand what's going on here, people. You got to understand what's going on here. Because, see, what happens is that the reason why, like I said, a lot of these motherfuckers are going to fail is because they have no awareness of what's going on. Just like yesterday, we did the video about Bandman Kevo, remember? And this motherfucker said he spent $12,000 on some pussy. He said, I paid the woman $12,000 to fuck. You understand what I'm saying? He paid the woman $12,000 to smash. He said he spent at least over $200,000 on women, which is probably lying. It's probably close to $1 million. But this is what happens. See, what he's given to the game is tricking. And his outcomes are the outcomes that a trick gets. So he's not going to ever get a chick who just wants to really deal with him off the strength of him, because he's coming at the game as a trick. So imagine Bandman Kevo said, man, I'm tricking, but I want to have a relationship like Locario and April. That's not going to happen. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to happen. So that's the issue. You said I understand Locario, but female dating brain has evolved. April has the female brain dating.
No, I think that
this is crazy.
Women are looking for men that they can fleece.
Right.
Some, not all.
Uh-huh.
And right now, what you're saying is your game is so tight
Mhm.
that you're not willing to pay for a dinner. You're only willing to offer coffee. And truly, if she liked you, it wouldn't matter if it was coffee or walk in the park.
He's saying that he was taking him out for coffee, but the issue is now that's not working because according to him,
that girl doesn't like you.
Exactly, but according to him, the female dating brain has evolved. And he says, like, for example,
evolved into what?
He said, for example, always on the first date, I only do coffee or a walk in the park. But past couple of years, chicks have been saying no to that. Yeah, they've been saying no to it because those women who said no to it don't like you. So this is like,
so you win, like,
bro.
You're not losing. You're actually winning.
He thinks that he was getting shit popping because women collectively all thought different back in the day. Like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, all women were saying, you know, they was like, oh yeah, coffee. And then all of a sudden 2020 happened, the pandemic, and now all of a sudden something happened to the women's brains when they got COVID, and now they don't fuck with coffee no more. It's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, guys? This is crazy. Man. You said that dude has Kevin Samuels tatted on him and his branding is hip hop. Oh yeah, Batman Kevin has a tattoo of Kevin Samuels on his body.
On his leg, right?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Exactly, Zati. Said a woman will respond favorably to a guy she truly likes. Exactly. He said a lot of women are lame and think online is a good place for marks, and they not wrong. It's true. Point is to understand that and keep it moving. Well, there are going to be some lame dudes on there just like anywhere else, but you know, if you ain't that guy, then you ain't got to worry about that. Man. He said, Universal said, no, I don't think it has anything to do with me. I truly think females just got hip. What are you talking about, my guy? Hip to what? So Universal. So basically what you're telling me is women don't like guys anymore? Is that what you're saying? You're saying women don't like men anymore? Is that what we're talking about? Shout out to my dude Afi in the building. What's popping, bro?
Hi, Afi.
Afi's in the building. Shout out to Afi. Universal, what are you talking about? They got hip to what? So basically, okay, so essentially what you're saying is you were playing some sort of weird ass game. They were falling for your weird ass game. Then they got hip to your weird ass game and not even fuck with you no more. Is that what you're saying? Is that what we're talking about? What are we talking about, man? This shit is weird. Crazy. He said if he trick, he will never get genuine sexual burning desire from a woman because it cannot be bought with money and looks. Exactly. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. University said, no, what I'm saying is the game got harder, basically. How has the game got harder when the game has always been the same? How has it gotten... Okay.
Because he made the game about her
right.
instead of making the game about him.
Exactly. See, how can the game be harder when women never stop wanting men?
Well, not all women.
No, I'm saying women, like, there's never going to be a time where women are not going to be attracted to men. It's never going to happen. That's impossible. We're not designed that way. So how is it going to be harder when women are always going to be attracted to men and men are always going to be attracted to women? How? So Universal, let me ask you a question. Is it harder for you to be sexually attracted to women? I wish I had my fucking button. Like, yes. Like, yo, is it going to be harder for you to be attracted to women now than it was 5 years ago? Is it harder? So you see a chick walking down the street looking sexy as hell, and you're like, damn, I see that girl over there, but it's really hard for me to be attracted to her sexually. I mean, God, if it was a few years ago, I would have been totally been sexually attracted to her. But now it's harder. You said what he means is that the women have more efficient ways of keeping men blind of being used. The point is the same. If she don't do what you want, you know the rest. Well, it's the thing. See, it's not harder, right? It's just that the guys who it was challenging for, it's gotten more challenging. So, but it was always challenging for you. So Universal, this was always challenging for you. You understand? You said, look, Carl, you can be right and wrong at the same time. What are you talking about? Explain, hey, go. I don't know what you're talking about. Man, like, I don't know what, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, dudes would just be, but see, what Universal is giving to the game, he's giving, that defeatist, insecure energy. And that's why women aren't fucking with him right now. True Savage says, man, if anything, the dating game is on cheat mode nowadays. You have to go through Pops and her brothers back in the day. Right. Exactly. Like, yo, you in the palm of your hand, in your phone, you have access to millions of women. What are we talking about here? KS, you said how to develop game if you're socially awkward. Go to badboymembership.com and masculineidentitymembership.com.
And buy tickets to the seminar.
Exactly. And buy tickets to the goddamn seminar. Make sure you guys get your tickets to the Game Kings 2 with myself, Miles Cunningham, Taekwondo, Ron Wills, and K Zaggin 20. Make sure y'all click that link under the video and get that shit going. So hold on. So there's always this argument of looks versus game. What's wrong with just caring about your looks a lot and having game at the same time? Well, see, this is the thing. The stupid part about that argument about looks versus game is that your looks is part of your game. Everything falls under game. You can't have looks versus game because everything falls under game. That's like saying push-ups versus working out. Does that even make sense? When push-ups is part of working out? You see what I'm saying? Well, what's better, push-ups or working out? Let's do an analysis on push-ups versus, like, what are we talking about? Your looks are part of the game, bro. See, what a lot of guys do is, even when they say shit like that is showing you don't understand the game. Because this is what they say when they say looks versus game. They think that, oh, well, okay, this guy looks good, so he doesn't need quote unquote game because he'll get a girl with his looks. You understand what I'm saying? And then they think game is just mouthpiece, meaning social skills. That's not what it's about. So they're like, oh, well, the way the guy looks versus his social skills. Nonsense. So it says, Mr. Carr, is cold approach the best way to get a woman, social circle, and online seem impossible? Well, I'll say this. If between online dating and meeting women in, like, just randomly in person on the street, at a bar, at a club, whatever it is, at a party, you will I'll say this. For most guys, you will usually get more success hollering at chicks in the street. Like street, bar, club, event, and all that other stuff. And the reason why is because you have more to work with. You know what I'm saying? With online dating, One, you need to know how to do online dating. Most guys don't. Meaning you need to know how to get the right pictures. You need to create an awesome bio, and you need to know how to interact with the woman on the site to get her off the site to meet you. And women are way more pickier on online dating. You see what I'm saying? But if you know how to use online dating, and I'll say this, some guys are so good at online dating that to acquire women, they don't even need to go and approach chicks in the street. You see what I'm saying? So, because they're getting so much traction online that they're good. But I always tell guys, use everything. Keith, you say, hey, bro, I have no game. I can't even talk to you. Few emails. I don't even know what to say. I calling bitch and hoes. That's what I call. What? Keith, nigga, you need to get some coaching. I don't know what you're talking about. You need to get some coaching. Exactly. Get on that bad boy membership, man. So women have always liked my looks, and like Sun Tzu, I've taken complete advantage of their superficial desires my entire life. Hey, do what you gotta do, bro. Shout out to at Altac. What's popping with you? Shout out to monogamous player in the building, Mr. Justin. Shout out to you in the building. Man. But yeah, that's the thing, guys. You got to understand, man, is that, understand that you're going to fail if you're living in this illusion that you can basically get a certain outcome, right? Playing a different type of game. Or like some guys actually think they can get something for nothing. You understand? Like what always makes me laugh, like this always makes me fucking laugh. But it's sad also. It makes me laugh, but it's fucking sad. Right? Is there are guys out there, check this out. There are guys out there who are damn near either virgins or damn near virgins, right? There are guys out there who are scared to approach women, don't know what to say to women, they're insecure, but they want the baddest chicks that have ever walked the earth. They want the most beautiful, top-notch, awesome women that has ever stepped foot on planet Earth. And my question is, how? How? Like, how in the entire fuck do you think that's going to occur? How? Why the fuck would she want you? Why? She okay. This woman's physically attractive. She's has a great personality. She got shit for going for her. All this other stuff. Why would she want you? And see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I said where guys are going to fail. Because you have to be delusional. Delusional. You haven't stepped out your mom's basement. You haven't talked to a girl in ever. But you want the hottest women in existence. How? But see, this is what I'm talking about, where guys do one thing and then expect a certain outcome. Now, the guys who have game, they can get those women. The guys who are confident can get those women. The guys who believe in themselves can get those women. The guys who have a tight mouthpiece can get those women. The guys who know how to dress can get those women. The guys who aren't afraid to approach women can get those women. But your ass, when you sitting in your house on the internet talking shit, you ain't getting no pussy. None. In fact, let me tell you guys something. I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna, you know, I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna probably really hurt a lot of guys' feelings. I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna really hurt a lot of you guys' feelings. That's out there thinking you can get something for nothing. Do you realize for some of you guys who have really weak game, it actually will be worse for you if you get a woman. Like if a hot chick that you were interested in just fell in your lap, that's actually worse than you having nobody at this point. That's worse. You know why it's worse? Because since you're wet behind the ears and don't know what to do with a woman, you're going to get extremely attached to this woman and be extremely needy. Now, the only reason this woman would even give you a chance or a shot or any type of interaction with you is most likely because she's using you, meaning that she's in between. She just got dumped by a guy she really likes, and she's using you because you're a loser, and she can sort of like use you to boost her self-esteem up. So then what's going to happen is that you're going to get with this girl. You're going to simp, trick. You're going to do all these things for this woman because you are so happy that any woman even paid you any attention. Then what's going to happen is that when she's tired of playing with you because you're her plaything, when she's tired of playing with you, she's going to drop you. When she drops you, you are going to go through a crazy depression because you're not going to know how to deal with the loss. You understand? You're not going to know how to deal with the loss. So this is what I'm saying, that it's better you don't have it now because you're not going to know how to deal with this shit. You're not going to know because you're expecting something for nothing. And the thing is, even if this chick fell in your lap, you wouldn't be able to keep her because you are not the type of guy that knows how to keep. Do you know that a lot of guys want a really hot girl, but they can't deal with being with a hot girl because when they're out with their hot girl, guys are trying to talk to their hot girl, or guys are looking at their hot girl, guys are checking out their girlfriends, or they're checking out the girl they're with. And most guys cannot take that shit. They lose their damn minds. Universal Lacar, if women love sex so much like you claim, then why are they so picky? Oh, man. I wish I was on my fucking sound effects today. Bro, what are you talking about? See, again, shout out to Miles. He says, your language is exposing you. They're picky with guys like you. They're picky with guys like you. Like, why is that so hard for you to understand? It's like, yes, they're going to be picky because they're actually picking the guys they're attracted to. And most of the guys that they're around, they aren't attracted to, but they're not picky with, check this out. Okay. If there's 100 guys and she's attracted to 10 of them, she's not picky because she's only attracted to 10 of them. Because she would pick any one of those 10. She's just not picking the 90 of the rest of these motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? But the other 90 aren't getting what the 10 are getting because the 90 are guys who thought they could get something for nothing. You see what I'm saying? This is what you're not getting. How much time we got?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay, cool. Let me see. What else is being said over here? So how to maintain a relationship with a woman. I have a mouthpiece to bag women, but it takes about a week for them to stop messing with me. So you're saying like after a week it's a wrap? After a week is a wrap. I think that's what you're saying. So this is the thing. What it is this, right? Is just like it's a numbers game to, let's say, get a date. Just like it's a numbers game to hook up, it's also a numbers game to get a woman for a long-term situation. You see what I'm saying? So you just have to keep interacting with women until you find the women that want to continue to see you and deal with you and interact with you for a longer period of time. But you have to make sure you're the type of guy who can maintain that too. So you can't so basically what I'm saying is, and this is what I'm basically saying for the whole video. You can't be a fuck up and expect women to want to really fuck with you long term. So meaning, if you're the type of guy that's flaky, you're all over the place. You don't say what you're gonna do. You say you're gonna want to do one thing and then you do another thing and all that other stuff. If you're all over the place, ain't no chick trying to like really be with you like that. So you got to be that guy also. You feel what I'm saying? But listen, guys, I'm about to head out. So remember, make sure that you guys go and get tickets for the Game Kings 2 Definition of a Man seminar, New York City, April 2nd, 2023. Myself, Miles Cunningham, Taekwondo, K Zaggin 20. April MC. Hopefully. Because so April might be there. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys come through, check us out. The Game Kings 2 Seminar, NYC, people. I'm telling you, this shit's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. All right, man. So we out of here, man. April, you want to say hi to the people before we go?
Like on the camera?
Yeah, like come over here and say hi to the people.
I do not want to say hi to people on the camera.
April got her looking all sexy with the. Woo!
We'll say hi to the people later.
Jesus Christ. All right, man. I will see y'all later. Y'all be safe.
Peace.
I'm out.